This is the awkward mic stand move, so just talk amongst yourselves, right? Hi everyone, my name is Louise and I am a PhD student from Glasgow, so don't although I have been told that Edinburgh audiences are a lot quieter than I'm used to in Glasgow, so fingers crossed that's the case. So I'm a second year PhD student, I work on Victorian literature and I can't read. Well, I can read, but it's kind of like, you see how if you kind of squinted, those kind of animatronic CGI people, felines, look like cats in the movie, but not really. That's like me reading. So the thing is, I'm dyslexic and and perhaps the only bit of actual academic information that I'm going to tell you is that dyslexia was actually diagnosed in 1896, which people don't seem to realise, because you know, that was a long time ago, and we still don't seem to quite grasp what it is to be dyslexic in academia. But obviously we're on strike, so I'm not going to actually do anything more academic. So, diagnosed in 1896, but fast forward 100 years and we're in a primary school classroom in 1996. And this is a really sad tale of a small, freckled, ginger child. That's me, if you haven't guessed. Sitting in the corner of a primary school classroom, and we're in Tory Britain. This is just before New Labour education, and so times are very hard. And you know, we wouldn't stream children by intelligence because that would be cruel. And that manner of thinking, of course, quantifying people by IQ testing, it's just completely disappeared. We don't have that kind of eugenicist type thought happening in the current government. Anyway, so we don't stream children by ability because that would be cruel. But yet, the tables were named. So over there was the cars, and these names were really random. I don't understand where they came from. But there's the cars, the rabbits, and over there, that sad little ginger child with all the other dyslexic children in blue. I was on the clouds. But I was fucking determined to prove that I wasn't in a cloud. So, this is, you know, being a primary school doing ABCs, and being dyslexic and sequencing isn't really a thing that I'm good at. I had to sort of start off A, B, and then I kind of mime along, but I wanted to prove that I wasn't a cloud, so I just screamed, Elevator P! I'm not a fucking cloud. But the thing is that dyslexia doesn't have to always be a deficit. The thing is, I'm amazing at anagrams. As I call it, reading. I'm also fucking fantastic at Scrabble, although my wee brother's always like, Louise, you can't spell cat with a Q. And I'm like, excuse me, 2010 Equality Act, reasonable adjustments to disability. Yes, I fucking can. But this doesn't really work because I'm dyslexic but my brother's dyspraxic, which is a disability that's to do with coordination and things. So when we play Monopoly, he gets his revenge. He's the board. Disability. So you might think, okay, you're dyslexic, so why are you studying these massive fuck off Victorian novels? Well, let me tell you something. Dickens is buzzing. Because I get visual disturbance when I read. So, another thing about being a Victorianist, I just started noticing that it's creeping into my day-to-day life. So like, I started using words that only people like Jacob Rees-Mogg and his nanny would use in conversation. I said to my partner the other day, I'm really vexed with you. Who the fuck says vexed? Apparently me. You know, if I get a cough, I'm like, consumption. If I really like someone, I'll lop off a bit of my hair and give it to them. And I've lost fucking weeks just hanging out on the moors. And I'm so fucking jealous of orphans. Right? They always come good in the end if you read Victorian novels. So the thing is, I'm doing this PhD, and although I didn't look it because you know I'm really youthful, I've just turned 30. I have no job prospects. I have no pension. I get handouts from my parents, like embarrassingly often, which is really awkward. Just read that stuff. And the thing is, it's like this loophole in the system. They're still proud of me. So they're still proud of me. And what I've also noticed is like, my daughter's doing a PhD, is like the okay boomer for like retired middle-aged person. So like, my mother has recently joined a book club, which is dangerous because my mother's really naive. And you know, when they're all post, my parents also live like in proper Tory belt, like in the middle of England, which is just disastrous. And you know, they're all boasting about what of Hugo's got into the gifted set at nursery. My mother doesn't know what the fuck to say, so she's like, my daughter's doing a PhD. And it breaks the room. Like they don't know what to do, and she's like, if only they knew. Yeah. The thing is, though, as we know from Priti Patel's recent points-based immigration criteria, some PhDs are better than others. Apparently it's double points if you're a scientist. So I'm going to skirt past that because it's the rest of my set. So the thing is, it's great, yeah, scientists, you're going to cure cancer, whatever. You know, you might be able to reanimate a corpse, but I've read Mary Shelley and I know that's a fucking bad idea. And the thing about academia is that there's so much jargon kind of floating about, and you can always tell when something's been named by a scientist because they just like, oh, Mr. Big Balls scientist, whatever, because they don't spend their time over-analysing again and again and again and again. Oh, what if you look at it from this angle? Yeah, you maybe do experiments, whatever. But I literally spend my days looking at a semicolon in Dickens. So I know how to overanalyze it. So the main example of this is Athena Swan. So, Athena Swan, for the uninitiated, sort of non-university people, is what we call our equality diversity policy across UK institutions. And this is great, you know, I'm all for equality. I can't read, so I'm all for equality. But the thing is, it must have been named by a scientist, because obviously they've not thought it through. So Athena, great, goddess of wisdom, Greek mythology, fantastic. All for the women, yay. The thing is that Athena was born literally from jumping out of Zeus's skull. So there's no childbirth, there's no actual sort of femininity there. So it's not necessarily the feminist statement that you think it is. Awkward patriarchy. Also, Swan. Now, I can tell there's a few classicists there. So Swan refers to the most famous rape in all of classical mythology. So it's when Zeus comes down as a swan and takes advantage of Leda. I can see you flashing, but I get extra time because I'm dyslexic. So Zeus comes down and takes advantage of Leda in the form of a swan. So it's just like the Untitled Goose Game, or more like the very entitled Zeus Game. So academia, finally, we're all full of jargon. We need to strive for excellence. Everything in academia has this excellence in its title. Research excellence framework, teaching excellence framework. We're quantified by excellence. But you know why that is? It's because excellence isn't quantifiable. Excellence doesn't fucking mean anything. So we're always striving for something that doesn't exist. So it's like, to paraphrase Shakespeare, excellence pursued by a bear. So in The Winter's Tale, out of nowhere, no context whatsoever, it's the most famous stage direction in all of Shakespeare. This bear just appears and chases a character off stage. That's like us, pursuing excellence with no fucking context whatsoever. Thank you very much.